Hello everyone, welcome to Wingspan again. We're gonna try a real game against an AI, I guess. There's I never know how you're supposed to pronounce this. This is like not playing against an AI player, but against some. The rule book, I suppose, includes sufficiently detailed instructions that you can play something that acts kind of like an AI for single player mode. But we're on a computer, so we'll just play an actual AI player rather than having to learn how Automa works. Give me an AI normal, I guess. And we'll just go two players. Random order, yes. Goal mat. Don't understand the difference, but this was the default, so let's stick with it. Alright, and so of course, if you don't know what the heck is going on in this game, please refer to the previous video where we looked at it all. Yeah, so it's round one. Play a bird. Right. So something that I didn't quite understand is what's with this habitat? It's not a habitat, right? We only have 3 habitats, and there's this other thing you can do that's... Oh, this is like your 4th action, which is to play a bird? Oh, okay. Choose 5 things to keep from among bird cards and food, which we currently have a total of 10 of. What is this? Oh, and you also choose a bonus card. Birds with at least 4 eggs. Wow. Or birds with... I can't tell what that nest is. But okay, I'll recognize that picture, I guess. Do I have many of those? I have 3 such birds already I could maybe play, but they're all super expensive. Well, a little expensive. This guy's not bad. He just eats a little worm. Okay, so maybe we'll take this one. Oh, it even tells me. 31% of my... Oh, all cards. I see. This is actually printed on the paper card, not like telling me what's in my hand. And what the heck is... Oh, there's how many birds I currently have that do that, and how many points I would get for that. All right. So we want to keep this guy. He helps everybody draw. And this guy scores when the opponent plays a bird in the egg area. Okay. I definitely want to keep a worm. Is that discarding it or keeping it? That's keeping it, okay. Oh, it's a check mark. It looked like a strike through the circle briefly. Okay. Oh, and where does this guy go? He goes in... Oh, geez, I gotta look at the end of round scoring. Birds in Eggland. Total number of eggs with this nest type. So we seem to be getting a lot of points for eggs in this game. For what that's worth. Do I have anything that makes me gain eggs? Well, birds that can live in the egg habitat are good. So... Oh, and also, the other players will want to be playing egg birds. So let's take this guy and get points for them doing it, right? Am I player 1 or player 2? It looks like I'm player 2. I have to keep 2 more things. I could keep... Actually, I can't keep enough food to play this guy. So... Oh, this guy, I guess, likes eggs and is also an egg bird? Ah, you can turn cards from your hand into eggs on this bird. Alright. Well, since we have a draw engine, this is something to do. with that draw engine, right? It turns each card you draw into a point and an egg. And in this game, we like eggs, I guess. And let's take a seed, which these two birds that I can't yet play, they both like seeds. Okay, that seems reasonable. So I can look at what my opponent did. Did he do anything? Doesn't seem to have done anything. That's a little... How can I tell how many cards he has, or... I don't see anything. Oh, do we share... We have a different egg feeder, I guess? Is this... No, it looks like the same bird feeder. Did I say egg feeder? I meant bird feeder. So I can't see what's in his hand, but I thought I should at least be able to see how many cards are in his hand. And also, this is the same for all of us, apparently, not different. What is this? Oh, look at the backs of cards, maybe? Or their activation powers instead of their costs. Okay. Fine. Give me back to this view. I just wanted to know, like, what he kept. I guess he must have 2 cards since he has 3 food, right? Or no, he has 7 left, so he must have used it on something. Is that indicator telling me? No, that's just I'm looking at him. I'm just trying to understand what's happening in the game is all. It doesn't look like he took food. He couldn't have laid eggs. I guess he could have drawn a card, because I can't tell how many cards he has, but it seems weird to do that first. Anyway, we want to... What's in this? It's for birds in the egg area. So players are going to be racing to do this, right? They're going to be just racing to play egg birds. So I think I want... Oops, yeah, I know. I want to play this guy so that I get... Oh, right. That turns cards in my hand into points, which doesn't super matter right now. This guy also turns cards from your hand into points, but gives you eggs? I'm not really ready to start like just throwing away cards from my hand. Maybe it's more important to play this guy first, even though... what am I saying? Even though he's not an egg-based bird? Oh gosh, what's all the cards down here about? Yeah, I know. I just want to know what could he... I forget how to look at these. Well, whatever. I can click to activate, and then it'll show me, and if I want, I can undo the activation. Oh, this guy collects a ton of eggs. And he's got the nest types that I kind of want for this section. Or no, for my bonus card. Yeah. So, I mean, if I were going to draw a card, this might be a kind of cool thing to do, I guess. But I don't think I'm doing that. I just want to, like, play a bird. I'm just looking at these guys to make sure I have all the information available. Draw more bonus cards when you play it. This guy costs 3 seeds, pretty expensive. But it would be nice to get him someday, right? So let's make this bird come to life. Just so I start getting fuel for all my card tucking engines, I guess. I will pay with worm. Yes, correct. Pay. Yes.
Spotted sandpiper. These sandpipers constantly bob their tails. People call them teeter peeps and tiptails.
Yeah, so the first time you play a new bird, it like reads you a bird fact. How lovely. You've gained food. Oh, now it tells me. So he must have told me before, and I just didn't notice. So I was too like, okay, so now he's gained food. He now has 4 food. And I think I want to do the same. Oh, I'm looking at his area, not mine. That's why I'm like, where are my cards? So I want to be able to play, like, probably this guy? I don't know, maybe this guy. He needs a seed plus anything. And right now we have a seed plus nothing. So let's just activate this. Oops. And pick up this little rodent. I suppose is what that is. Done. Yep, okay. He played a bird in the forest. All players gain berries. Oh wow, that's a very large bird. Costs 3 foods and it gives him 9 points. And he's gonna be like giving out food like it was candy. Okay, cool. Oh, I got these kind of in the wrong order. It would have been better to have this guy played first, I guess, now that I think of it. But also, I don't have an egg, so I have to activate this in order to... No. Activate here to get eggs. No, wait, this guy activates in a different area anyway. Right. So let's play this guy. Yes.
Brewer's blackbird. Brewer was a prominent 19th century ornithologist and oologist.
Oologist? Oologist? What is that? Oologist. He's gained food. Oologist. Studying eggs, maybe? Yeah, studying bird eggs. Nice. All players gain a cherry, or a berry. So I got a berry. So I could lay an egg. I kind of am short of food? Because I want to get this guy for sure. But, you know what? Like, how important is that really? Let's just lay some eggs, because there's, like, rewards for... activating this guy is maybe good? I don't know. Maybe I should just draw some cards. But if I lay eggs first, then I can draw even more cards for my eggs. And I'll pay a berry. I expect to have, like, excess berries. Due to my opponent choosing to give me berries all the time. So I'll lay 3 eggs on this guy. Oh! No, I won't do that. Because I'm going to get 2 eggs just from this, and the only place to... Or no, I can put some here. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs from this action, as well as giving away this card, which, whatever, I guess. I'm not going to really be able to get enough food to play him in round 1, it's starting to look like. So I have 3 eggs, and eventually what's my bonus card? Birds with these nests, so I don't care where the eggs are. I don't have anything that cares about the location of my eggs at the moment. Okay, we'll just put 2 here and 1 here. You know, honestly, maybe I shouldn't tuck to get an egg, because maybe I could actually play this guy before the round ends, right? That would be kind of nice. What? I may tuck a card. I would get a point and an egg. But right now, I kind of need the card, I feel like. I have 4 cubes left. I could gain food twice. but it's the wrong kind of food anyway. Well, I could probably reroll. One of them is right. And then play this guy. That seems fine. I think I will not tuck this. 0. I will not receive. Yes, skip this power. I don't know, maybe I'm bad. Maybe it's like super value to get a point. But I like, you know, I think cards are kind of important. Yeah, okay, so he played a bird in this area, and I did not benefit from that, which is too bad. So we're gonna grab this as a worm. Okay. He re-rolled it, and we have... Oh, I chose right, because there are no worms here, but there is a seed. Great. I gained some food from the supply. Give me one more seed here. You've laid eggs. Sure, makes sense. Let me play this guy here. Actually, yeah, because he did catch up to me, and it being ahead of him is great. So I will pay for this bird. No, I don't. Sorry, I didn't mean to change. I meant hit okay. Yes. Yes. Select any bird to spend an egg. It doesn't really matter. This one will kind of accumulate eggs later, maybe.
Horned lark. Horned larks form large nomadic flocks, mixing with other bird species.
You've... What? Drawn cards? Drawn eggs, did you say? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, and I have one turn left, and there's not a lot I could do. I could grab some food, but I think I just want some cards. And I kind of want, like... I mean, this kind of nest is sort of cool, but I have this bonus objective for collecting these kinds of birds. And this guy would be a giant source of eggs eventually. The problem is I need food. This guy doesn't actively gain me food, but he would just like give me this area, let me spend cards for food. And getting better at the forest is not worth nothing. Yeah, I think maybe I need some... Well... What's my power here? I just get another card from the deck at random. Alright, let's take this one, I guess. Oh, right, and I can spend an egg to draw another. So hang on. Wait, what? Do this. Undo. I don't know what I'm in the middle of. I want to activate this. Ah, but I can't do that until after I've drawn my basic card. Ah, but this says you may spend an egg to draw a card. It's not this guy giving me a card. Okay. So I can spend an egg, and I will. Because I'm good at laying eggs. I don't understand what clicking that button did. Oh, it's asking me what egg to spend. This one. I get to pick 2 cards. I see. So let's look at this one. And then I can decide if I want this or another top deck. This is a forest bird. And it uses berries, which I kind of already have. And it gives me worms. That looks great. I don't think I need this shitty forest one anymore. Let's try grabbing this guy. And then you also... Yes, I will activate this. Yep, I agree. No, don't skip. Click. And I got this guy who has the right kind of nest, I guess. And has the right... He wants eggs in round 3 if I ever play him. Gives me more draw cards. Okay. Not sure how great any of this is, but we made it to the end of round 1. Oh, I accidentally clicked past the scoring. How did I do? I got 4 points. Not surprising. Opponent's way ahead on these birds. But if I can play even one of them, it's worth 2 points. So, where are we here? I kind of need a ton of seeds, like 1,000,000 seeds. So what I would like to do is play this guy to start getting more food. But to do that, I need to grab a worm, and there aren't any. So I could grab a fish, but I don't even want fish. What else could I do? I could draw. Pay my last egg for it? Pay my last egg to draw even more. What is there here that I might want? These are all so expensive. Well, 2 berries, that's kind of cheap. And it gives you more berries? Turns cards from your hand into points and berries. Okay. This is a predator. What is my goal for, like, this round? I don't really know. I'm just kind of doing stuff. I could try to, like, get this guy going. He needs one of anything and a worm and a mouse. That would give me a reason to pick up the mouse at least, and the fish, maybe. So maybe taking this guy is useful. But I probably don't want to spend an egg on it at this time to draw even more. And what kind of card is this again? It's more egg-laying birds. I don't really need more eggs, do I? I already have the idea of this guy. I need seeds somehow. I don't have any way to get seeds. Food is so hard to come by if you don't ever play any cards in the forest, huh? Maybe I should play this guy, but it's like hard. He makes worms. I don't know. I'm paralyzed. There's nothing I could do. I need like so much draw to feed these guys. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. I don't know, man. Give me a dang mouse. I'm just hopeful something good will happen someday. I wish opponent would give me another berry. Then I could maybe use some wildcard food to do something. He laid eggs. Yeah. It's just there's every kind of food I don't need here, and none of the foods I do need. And I don't think any of these guys really can make much use of what I have. Anything plus mouse worm, 2 berries, berry, worm, seed. Like, I just need seeds and there's no way to get them. I could have, when I took food, I could have taken the fish instead of the worm, and then I would get to reroll, but I thought I might get something useful out of the mouse. I forget why I thought that. Maybe that was silly. I don't know, I mean, I guess give me more, dang. More dang yucky, bad food. More mice. What did my opponent do? He gained food, so I got a berry as well. Okay, maybe I can do something with that. Now this has become playable. A berry, plus I could turn like the 2 mice into a worm. And then he would start feeding me worms for this guy, maybe? Or are any of these playable with what I have? This guy would be nice and cheap, but he's just feeding me more berries that I don't exactly need. And he's another thing that sucks up cards. Yeah, I don't really want any of these, so I guess we will just take the bad value on playing this guy. Yes. Yes.
Yellow-bellied sapsucker. Sapsuckers drill rows of holes in trees, then lap up the sap and the insects it attracts.
Yellow-bellied sapsucker. I first heard that bird's name in Calvin and Hobbes. It was like an insult he shouted at someone once. Called someone a yellow-bellied sapsucker, I believe. You played a bird in your draw area, right? Yeah. Discard 1 egg from another bird to gain 1 of any food. Okay, that sounds nice for you. Is he good at gaining food? I'm kind of jealous. He's just sort of okay at everything. That's fine. I've played 1 more bird, so I must be winning. Of course, he's gonna slaughter me on this stuff. He's also doing well for round 4. Wait. Why am I ahead in... Oh, because I have eggs on those birds. That's what matters. Alright, so now what do we do? Now we maybe, like... Oh, he re-rolled the food already. Great. So what would it cost me to get this guy? A worm and 2 seeds. When I activate it, I'll get a worm here, so I could just pick up a seed. I'd still only have 1, though. But I could take a fish as well if I spent a card, say this guy. Although I like it, for my secret goal, I can, like, get it later. Then I would have enough to play this guy next turn, I believe, right? So I'm going to use this ability. No, discard that one. Hello? This one. There we go. Much as I would like him, it's just really hard to come by seeds. I love the idea of getting a bunch of eggs. But actually there's not even anything that really rewards me for that. It would just be an egg engine. Okay, so I choose to discard that. Now I can take 2 foods. I take a seed. Oops, I have to click over here. A seed and, I don't know, a fish. Because I tend to get berries from my opponent. And then this guy will give me a worm as well. Yes, I accept. And that's enough to play this guy next turn. What did my opponent do? You gained food. I get berries! Yay! I have one of everything. Amazing. So playing this guy seems useful. We just get a ton of draw, and then hopefully we start turning these eggs and cards into points over here. What food would I like to keep? It can't be a seed or a worm. What's in the bird feeder right now? A berry. I don't know. So I can't decide between fish and... Actually, maybe I could decide based on what's for offer here. Would I rather have a mouse or a fish? I guess I'd rather have a mouse. So this looks fine. Select a bird from any habitat to spend an egg. This is my last egg. Yes.
Northern shoveler. The shoveler's large bill strains invertebrates from the water.
You've drawn birds. Okay. And I think we are also drawing birds here, having like almost nothing else to do. Do I want any of these? I mean, I'm not gonna be able to play this guy by end of turn, am I? End of round? Say I picked him up. Oh, I could. And then I would get a couple points just for having this guy down for the round scoring. Right, because I only have one action left after this. So I would get to create food, but then I couldn't play the bird. Alright, so I shouldn't worry about the... I'm just giving up this scoring, which sucks. This is a bird that wants me to spend cards to gain food, which is kind of cool, I guess. Well, but we'll take this one first. Turns eggs into food, okay. I don't have like a huge surplus of eggs. I kind of thought I would, but that didn't actually happen. And this guy just wants one of any food, so I could play it. Oh my gosh, and it's the right type for this. That's amazing. Like a very lucky draw, I think. And we'll just take something small that can maybe gain us some food someday. And it's also, by the way, the right color to give this stuff, or the right nest type for this endgame thing. And I get 2 more cards. Yep. 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 Alright, what did my opponent do? Drew birds again. I just gave you 2 cards. You didn't even like them? So now what we wanted to do was play this in, I suppose, the forest. I don't have enough eggs! Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well, we're gonna need eggs at some point. Might as well do it now. So we get to lay 3 eggs, and we kind of want them... Oh, I wasn't gonna have eggs on such birds anyway. Yeah, no progress on that. So I guess we want them down here in case of this thing being important. So just like put them all there. Why is this lighting up? I can tuck a card. Where's the thing that's letting me do that? Here. Which of these don't I want? Huh. Kestrel seems kind of lame. Here, we can tuck him. Yes, lay 1 egg on current bird. Yes. So we got 4 eggs out of that. That's useful fuel. My opponent played an egg bird, so I may as well tuck another card here to get a point. Is it still round 1? Am I round 2? I guess it's my opponent's last turn in round 2 or something. I don't know. This one has the nest type I don't care that much about. And I don't have this huge surplus of eggs to gain food with anyway. Okay, yeah, opponent had 1 and I had 0. You were well ahead of me there. Missed out on a point. What's the total score? How would I find that out? Hello? I guess all I know so far is what's happening. Oh, I have 33, mostly from birds. Two tucked cards, and 4 from this. I can't see my opponent's total score, which, whatever. But a lot of it should be public. Why won't... Oh, could I look here and then here? No, it just won't tell me. That's weird, because most of this is public. Opponent has 11, 20, 29. Yikes. No tucked stuff, but 29 plus 6 is 37. I mean, I've got some play, I guess. I'm only behind by 4 at the moment. Okay, so now what are we doing here? Do we need food? It seems like we probably want food, right? And we also kind of want to put eggs on these guys, which I'm doing pretty well on. You know what? A berry would not be the end of the world for me. I could... I don't really want to discard this. But I do want a second berry. How's my opponent doing for food? Is he likely to give me more? No, he has tons of food. Okay. Well, so I probably should discard a card to gain some food. A second food. Because I kind of want 2 berries. Relatively soon. And I guess that means I'm getting rid of this. I would like this card, but, you know, you can't have everything. Yes, that one. So I want this. And then reroll. And then another berry. And indeed, I will gain a worm as well. Opponent played a bird in the forest. This forest's pretty packed. Okay, fine. So I'll play this. Seems good. A use for my excess cards that I will hopefully get. What? Oh, I have to spend an egg. Yep, I sure do. Might as well take this guy. Because we want eggs in the estuary later.
Cedar waxwing. Cedar waxwings are one of the only birds in North America that eat exclusively fruit.
Really? I would have thought that was more common. I guess they don't count seeds as fruit. Laid eggs. Alright. I guess we're gonna go draw? I should have looked actually at what's available to draw before I made decisions like that. This bird seems great because It's got the nest type I want for this. I'm at 3. I'd like at least 4. And... Oh no, I'm sorry, it's a forest bird. I was thinking it was an estuary bird for this bonus. That would lay eggs on itself, which would be, like, perfect. This is extremely expensive, actually. Oh, it can be played anywhere except the estuary, in fact. I hope I'm remembering that that's what this place is called. I remember forests, estuary, and, like, something else. Field? I don't know. But this would be, like... This would be playable with what I have right now. And it puts eggs down, which is nice. We're currently crushing it in this scoring, but I'm gonna need more of this stuff. Do I have any birds with that habitat yet? This guy. And this guy. Okay. And I'm reasonably good at putting eggs on them, I guess. So let's take one of these. A blue jay. Wants 2 food, one of which is a seed, so I can't handle that yet. And then I'll just take this one, plus 2 more random cards. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. But these are all tiny little dudes, huh? In terms of points. Opponent gained food, so I get some berries. Incredible. So I probably want to play some of these somewhere? So how does this work? It's eggs on birds in estuary. Actually, is there a thing that, like, if I look here, will it show me what my things are called? No, it's just the icons. Okay. So what are all these? Do I want any of them? Play another bird into the same habitat, paying its normal cost. Oh, that's pretty cool. So for 1 extra food, you get another bird down with a single action. This bird doesn't do anything for itself, but it makes you, like, better at other stuff. And you can put it only in the forest. And it has, like, some cheap stuff for sure. This you can pay almost anything for. And I could, like... I couldn't play the blue jay. I could play the chipping sparrow if I wanted. And I can't play the mourning dove. Okay, well, it seems like sort of useful to just play a bird. Costs a food, or an egg. But you get to play that guy, and I'll pay... Yeah, berry seems fine. And I'll take one of these eggs.
Ruby crown kinglet. Kinglet's ruby red crown feathers pop up when they are
And
agitated.
I play... I guess I could play any of... I could play this guy if I wanted to spend my food differently. But I don't know if that's really going to be so great. Let's just play this. It's actually, like, way better. Right? It's the kind of habitat I want. It's worth 1 more point. It's easier to feed. I guess the main, like, downside... What's the difference? Like, it has less egg space and also a smaller wingspan? I don't know. Who cares? Yeah, I will pay the worm. Oh, you have to pay the eggs for that as well. Sure, makes sense. But we're getting 2 actions for the price of 1. Oh, it costs 2 because we're playing it so far along. Sure. Okay, but now we're, like, kind of great at gaining food. Why is this lit up? I don't know.
Chipping sparrow. These sparrows generally feed on open ground, but near trees.
Okay, you laid eggs. So I probably want some food at this point, right? I'm great at getting food. And I want, like, a ton of seeds. So let's just do that. Just give me a seed, and a seed, and reroll? And then, like, I'm getting worms kind of for free. So let's take a mouse and a fish. Oh, I can't take both, right? Whoops. I don't know. Mouse, then. Now we get to lay a bird on an egg on a bird in the estuary. Here? Yes. Hello? Oh, I may tuck a card for this to gain a berry. I'll tuck this one because I want to have a bird with a bowl nest for the last round, I guess. Yes. Yes, and suddenly I'm rich. But this whole idea I had at the beginning of the game of, like, this engine that, like, draws cards here and then turns the cards into points and eggs here, like, never really panned out. Nonetheless, I think we are probably drawing again here, maybe? We get to draw like 4 cards, right? We could play this guy. Or maybe I should be laying eggs. Oh yeah, because I'm like losing, right? On this stuff, and that's pretty important. Okay. So let's grab some eggs. And just plop them all down here. And I'll go ahead and tuck this. He's not that important to bird, and I have a lot of draw in the estuary to get better birds. And I get a bird, or an egg on that guy, and a point. Snuck ahead at the end there, gotcha. 5 out of 25? Is that like... Oh, 5 eggs with 25 capacity. I see. Last round. What did the opponent do? He played a bird in the estuary. Alright. So we probably need to draw, having nothing else much to do at the moment. And we want to get eggs onto... Well, first of all, we want to get one more bird with this kind of nest down. It's worth quite a number of points. But we also want to get some eggs on bowl nests. And right now, I think we just have 1 bowl nest bird? No, we have like 4. Okay. So just lay a bunch of eggs and plop them wherever. I wonder if I was... I wonder if I was too... gung-ho about putting eggs on this guy. I'm not sure what my opponent's... Like, a better play would have been to look at my opponent's board and see if they could threaten to pass me if I only put 3 eggs here. If so, I should have put only 3 eggs there and 1 egg in, like, something with a bowl nest. Okay. I mean, none of these are that amazing. Let's look at this. Oh, a wild turkey. It's a giant bird, both in terms of wingspan and number of points. This is a great bird to have. I love this bird. It also is like our 4th one of these, right? It's playable now, so I guess I'll do that. And I could like still play this if I took it, but I don't really care about it that much. I want like more expensive birds. Well, that didn't do it. Yes, all players draw. I choose to activate that. I think I could decline. This is helping my opponent as well, but that's fine. I like cards. And it's not like my hand has gotten stuffed so full that I wish I had fewer cards. I've had something to do with them every time. Okay, so it's noting I could play either of these in here, but I don't really want them. What I do want is this ginormous turkey. Cost me some eggs, but that's fine-ish. Or just one egg? I guess just one, okay. Yeah. So wild turkey's great, it's just a ton of points.
Wild turkey. Wild turkeys were domesticated in the Americas before European contact.
Okay. Opponent laid eggs. And I should start laying eggs as well. Because we get points for eggs on bowl dudes. Speaking of which, I bet opponent is killing it on this stuff, right? He's got 5. How many more of these? I would need 2 more such birds to get more points out of that. That seems hard to do in the last 3 turns. So I think we're just going to lay eggs here. Like so? Yeah. And, like, spend some food as well? Like, what don't I need? Nothing in my hand wants mice. And just put it on a bunch of these dang bowl things. Not this one, because he can lay eggs on himself. But, like... this? And now I get to also tuck some cards, or 1 card, to get a point and lay yet another egg on a bowl nest. What am I not playing? Like, any of these for sure, right? I might play this one. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Did we pass in the bowl thing contest here? Opponent laid eggs to get further ahead. I mean, passing him is worth what? 6 points? I gain 3 and I take 3 away from him. So there could be something more important to do like this. But I can't actually play this right now. So I think there's, like, almost nothing useful to do besides just lay more dang eggs. On, anything with bowl nests, basically. And then tuck this guy for another egg. I mean, that's about the limit of how many eggs I can fit on all my cards. Hopefully my opponent will have trouble keeping up with that. Laid eggs again. This is extremely rude, but you only got 1 egg down. It's kind of weird. Didn't you have 8 before? Why only lay 1? Okay, well, I mean, what could we even do? Like, it seems like playing this guy is the only thing that does anything, right? Well, not quite. Like, anything that lets me tuck a card is worth a point also. So gathering food here lets me tuck a card and gain, like, a bunch of food? I'm not sure what the point would be of all this food. But I would get to lay 1 egg. I don't know, wouldn't it be better to just play... Ah, no, because if I play a bird, I have to pay the eggs for it. And that would cost me 2 eggs, which is no good. Yeah, I only have space for 1 more egg on bowl nest eggs, birds. So I guess I shouldn't lay eggs. I might as well just gather food here. Which will have the side effect of also laying 1 egg in the place where I want it anyway. And I'll gain some more food, which, who knows, maybe it's a tiebreaker or something. So... just, like, give me everything? I don't know, give me these 3. Sure. You can have the egg. I'll tuck this. Wait. To draw a card? Why am I drawing a card? No, this says draw a card, but that's what I'm tucking. I'm not using that effect. I gain a berry. I gain a worm. Okay. Well, not the most elegant finish, but that last egg mattered. It was worth a lot of points. I guess opponent laid eggs again. And hopefully the turkey was useful as well. Opponent's 3 points ahead on birds, but I was 4 points ahead on bonus goal and a bunch of... Oh, eggs are worth points as well. Okay. Yay, we did it. We won by 10. Oh, there's a replay? Tell me about the overview. Oh, that just lets me look back at the cards. What did my opponent end up having, by the way? Had this forest with 4 birds in it eventually, gaining a bunch of berries and stuff. What was my opponent's goal card? Birds that can only live in the prairie. Well, you did have 1. So it was worth nothing. Okay. I don't know. Did either of us really have a coherent plan? It's hard to tell. I had some things I tried to do. They didn't really happen. But at least I had... I don't know. I was gonna say, I had multiple cards that drew me cards. That's a synergy, but no, that's just playing birds in the estuary, so... like, not really much of anything. I guess I did stuff my opponent full of cards they couldn't make use of. That was kind of nice. I was getting asymmetric benefit out of, all players draw a card. Because I could use them with all my tuck abilities and the opponent couldn't. That was sort of nice. How do I leave the overview? Here. So, details? Oh, okay. And what's replay? Oh, you can save it. Oh, sure. Baby's first game. We'll save it. Hello? I don't want to actually watch the replay. No, this is starting a new game, isn't it? I'm not doing that right now. We made it through a whole game in under an hour. As I predicted, I don't think I'm gonna play more of this on stream or on camera rather, but I'll probably keep playing it. It's the kind of game I would like to be familiar with playing for when you're allowed to meet people to play board games again, because I understand this one's popular. And it would be nice to be able to hop into a game of it. So I'll practice a bit, but I don't know if it's really making amazing channel content. Let the upvotes decide. I guess if you guys love it, you can hammer this with upvotes, but don't hold your breath. Anyway, the games were fun, and I learned how to do a thing. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.